Hey, so there's so much I want to share. There were sirens last night in Rehovot around 4 in the morning, and Baruch Hashem, we're managing with the kids. My two little ones are a little bit more scared than the others, but they're okay. And how do I calm my kids down? So the opposite of fear is love, and we try singing to them the Tehillim and just sending them a lot of love and telling them there's nothing to be scared of and Hashem's with us. And so last night it was 4 in the morning when there was the sirens, and I get a message from my phone, like the noise that the sirens are going to start soon. So I woke up everyone, and whoever could, we managed to go to the bathroom, and we did netilat yadayim. You know, you take a cup and you pour water 6 times on each hand, because I knew that in the morning you're anyway supposed to do netilat yadayim, wash hands. It's part of purifying your soul from the bad. It's called like the tuma, the bad energies, like when you're sleeping. So there's something in the Judaism where you wash your hands. So I'm like, okay, you know what? 4 in the morning, I wash hands, because I knew that I'm also going to want to say and pray Tehillim when we go to the mamad. And I just started singing a different Tehillim. It is a Tehillim that I know by heart, and I think that everyone should have a Tehillim they know by heart, and so they could sing it, because prayer is so much stronger when you sing it. And I was singing the Tehillim Kaf Gimel, so I'll sing it to you and I'll tell you a little bit about it. Gam ki elech beged al mavet lo ira ki ata imadi shivtecha umishantecha oy shivtecha umishantecha hema yenachamuni. I'm sorry, my voice is not perfect. I never learned really how to sing. It's on my list that I want to develop my voice. This is one of the Tehillim I like. And also, it just reminds me of Shabbos. I know it by heart. It reminds me like of the end of Shabbos. In Seudah Shlishit, we used to sing it growing up. And it's actually, I learned that it's a skula to say it 3 times, Seudah Shlishit. It's supposed to be a skula for Parnassah. And this Tehillim is talking about Mizmor David, Hashem roi lo echsar. Hashem is watching over me no matter where I go. And Gam ki elech begetz hamavet lo ira ki ata imadi. Even when I go near death, I will not be afraid, because Hashem, you're with me. Taroch lefnai shulchan neged sorerai. So it's actually a mitzvah to have meals, like mitzvah meals, like Shabbos meals. It's when you're actually having a meal and you're washing your hands and you're saying the bracha, it's actually power, and it gives us power against our enemies. When we have a meal in Kedusha and like in holiness, when we say the bracha, we do this mitzvah where we, like, before we eat the Shabbos food, Zelichavot Shabbat, to say this is for Shabbos reading, or anything, like we take a cup of water, or we say the bracha shakol niyeh midvaro. Any meal we do, and like all these mitzvahs, and it also helps us against our enemies. And ach tov v'chesed yirdefuni kol yemei chayai, and the good will just run after me on all the days of my life. V'shavti bevet Hashem le'orech yamim, and then I will sit in God's home always. Okay, even when we were in the desert and we felt like we were dying there, but we weren't. Lo yira ra ki ata imadi. Hashem was going with us. Okay, He was going with us with Amud Hanan, and taruch lefanai shulchan. It is the table of the man and the slav. The man is like the challah, the slav is like the meat. So like when we have challah and meat, okay, it's neged sorai, it's against our enemies. After I sang it, my kids started to fight. Two of my kids started beating each other up, and I was like, no, you guys have to stop doing this. We want the Mashiach to come. We want peace in this world. We want redemption. It needs to start in our home. I'm trying to remember what I said at 4 in the morning. I don't remember exactly. And I started lecturing my kids. And I started saying to them that, first of all, you guys, you kids you have really high souls. You're really good kids. And this is not you. All this beating each other up, it's not you, and it has to stop. It's not going to be easy. It could take 40 days to stop something you're used to doing. And so you guys need to stop. I said, it's not easy at the beginning. What you think when Abba made pickles the first time, they came out good. No, they weren't perfect in the beginning. It took him many practices to make and trials until the pickles came out perfect. And my daughter started cracking up. I didn't even know she was listening, but I found out she was listening from that. And then I said to them later, when I was putting one of my kids to sleep, when we came upstairs, he's like, wow, thank you for your talk you gave. How am I going to do it? How am I going to manage, like not beating him up, not beating each other up? And I said, listen, it's not easy. You take it upon yourself. Any good deed you take upon yourself and you say, this is the good deed that I will always do, that is going to be, it's the mitzvah, the good deed. It will be like your Yonad Zahav. It's like a golden bird. And in the beginning it's a little bit hard, but that bird, it's like an angel. It will protect you. Everywhere you go in life, it will protect you. And it's going to be a little hard in the beginning. You're going to try really hard. And once you try not to beat up your brother, Hashem, God, He will send you wings to help you with that mitzvah. That's what I said to him. And which reminds me of a real story where somebody decided that he's going to take upon himself one mitzvah, a soldier, okay. And he took upon himself the mitzvah. In Judaism, there's a mitzvah which seems kind of easy, but for him it was a little bit complicated, where you put the right shoe on and then the left shoe on, and then you tie the left shoe on, and then you tie the right shoe on, and that's how you're supposed to put your shoes on, in that order. And sometimes there are mitzvahs we totally don't understand, but he said he's going to take it upon himself, and because he took it upon himself, he would come very late to the army, and the sergeant, he started to get angry at him, and he said, there was a day that he said to him, if you don't come on time, you are not coming on the airplane with us to where we need to go on our mission. You will not come. And he woke up the next morning and he was late, and he knew he was going to be even more late if he does that mitzvah. But he said, no, I took upon myself this mitzvah and I'm going to be late. He got there and the sergeant said, no, you're not coming on the plane with us. And that plane that took off it crashed. There was something that happened to the plane, and most of the people there, or probably all of them, died, all the soldiers, and he was saved from this mitzvah. And this is like a real story. Sometimes it's hard to believe these real stories because they're like unheard of, but you take upon yourself a mitzvah, that mitzvah, it will protect you. Choose something. And it's very important when you're taking upon yourself something, you don't have to do everything all at once, and it's not good to do everything all at once. Just like when you go on a diet with food, You can't just do boom, everything all at once. It doesn't work like that because you're going to crash. Our soul needs to grow very, very gradually. We need to be ready for the light. And so don't take upon yourself too much. And oh, right, what was I telling my kids last night? There's a big mitzvah in the Torah. Ve'ahavta l'recha kamocha. You're supposed to love each other like yourself also. But how could you love your friend if you don't love yourself? Okay? So I told them, you guys need to love yourself. Once you love yourself, you'll manage loving your brother. Okay? And if you hate your brother and you slap him, maybe it means you hate yourself. So you need to start working on loving yourself. So that was also something that I told them in the safe room. And so yeah, so that was my experience last night. And just, we need to just spread a lot of love. And I think that one of the highest levels is praying and singing to Hashem out of love and not out of fear. And that is a very beautiful side of Judaism that I love. Judaism, it shouldn't be out of fear, and everyone each should take upon themselves what they can do. And everyone is different. Everyone can connect to something else in Judaism more. Everybody has something they enjoy more. I bless you that you will have a lot of happiness and love in your life, and only good things should come to you, and that you will love yourself and love others, and we should have peace in this world, and that the war will just come to an end, and the temple should be built as soon as possible. Have a great day.